guys and gals. This is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingandDesign.com, and thank you so much for watching my video. So in this two-part series, we're going to be going over the difference between a broadcast email and an autoresponder email and what each of them are and when you should be using these different types of emails so that you can email to your list and start making sales through email marketing. Now in part one though, we're going to focus on just getting that foundation and learning the difference between what each of these things are. We're going to go over the definitions and go a little deeper into explaining what one thing is over the other and how you should use them. And then in part two, I'm actually going to show you exactly step by step how to actually put this into place using the same autoresponder that I use to build my business called Mailingboss, which is part of the all-in-one marketing platform that I use to build funnels and make sales through digital marketing, which is BUILDERALL. So if you want to know the difference between a broadcast email and an autoresponder, and you want to see how I use Mailingboss to email my list, then keep on watching. Alright guys and gals, again, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingandDesign.com. Please take just one little moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate that. Alright guys and gals, so first things first, why should you be building your list, okay? The most valuable thing in your business outside of your brand and the things that we can't see, like your trust factor, your likability, you know, your brand, those things. Outside of those things, what is the most valuable thing inside of your business? It is your email list, because your email list is where you get to communicate with people who are actually interested in what you have to say. And if you spend money to generate leads, or if you spend time like I do on YouTube creating content to build your list, then you want to be able to eventually sell products or services or recommend things to your list, and that in turn will help you make money. Now the cool thing about building an email list is that you create leverage. It is different for me to pick up the phone and call people one by one on a day-to-day basis, right? Or if I have an offer and if I have an email list of over 1,000 people, I can just send one email and communicate with over 1,000 people at one time without having to pick up the phone. And that's why email marketing is so powerful, because not only does it help you make more sales in the long term, but it also helps you create more leverage and freedom inside of your business. So with that being said, what is the difference between an autoresponder and a broadcast email? Well, an autoresponder is a pre-written email that is spaced out by either one day or several days, and it's preloaded into an email autoresponder software like the one that I use, which is called Mailingboss. It is deployed when a new person enters their name and email into an opt-in form. The receiver of the email will receive the email in their real time. And that's key. You'll see the difference now when I explain to you what a broadcast email is. So the receiver of the email will receive the email in their real time and in the time frame that you have predetermined. And I'll show you a little bit about how to do that in just a second. Now, what's a broadcast email? Because there's an autoresponder email and then there's a broadcast email. Or in Mailingboss, we call it a regular email. So a broadcast email happens in your real time, not your prospect's real time, even though it can happen in their real time, but it happens more so in your real time. And it is usually a special email or series of emails designed to promote something like a product or a launch, and they usually have a time-sensitive closing date. So as opposed to an autoresponder, let's say a new subscriber signs up for your email list at 2 p.m., right? And you sent out a broadcast email to your list at 10 a.m. earlier that morning. So at 10 a.m. you sent out an email and then someone subscribes at 2 p.m. Well, that person will not get the broadcast that you sent out at 10 a.m. because it happened on your real time. However, if someone opted in that morning at 9 a.m., right, and you send out that broadcast at 10 a.m., then the 9 a.m. subscriber would have gotten your broadcast email. You see the difference? So it happens in your real time. So if you send out a broadcast email, anyone who subscribed before you sent out that email, they will get the email broadcast. If anyone subscribes after you send out the broadcast, they will not get the broadcast email. So it's done in real time. And that's the major difference between an autoresponder and a broadcast email. Now, you can schedule broadcast emails in advance, but again, it happens by schedule, by like calendar schedule, and not so much by days that you space out. So, for example, when someone opts into an autoresponder, you want to have at least 7 emails follow-ups, right? And so when that person opts in, you have already have those emails inside of your autoresponder set to be sent out every day or every other day. So as soon as that new subscriber opts in, no matter what time they sign up, whether they sign up at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., or 3 a.m. in the morning, because that autoresponder sequence has already been preloaded, it will trigger as soon as someone opts in, and then they will receive it based on their real time and in the order of sequence or the spacing that you've already predetermined inside of your email. I hope that makes sense. So when do you want to use an autoresponder over a broadcast? Well, an autoresponder is what you want to use when you have a campaign that is running. So for example, if I have a campaign for a specific product or ongoing boot camp that just doesn't end. It doesn't have a specific end date, or it doesn't have a specific closing date. It's just like an ongoing marketing campaign. Well, there you want to do an autoresponder sequence because that campaign is always running, right? So you want to have at least 7 emails inside preloaded into your email client. And you also want to space them out like every day or every other day for at least the first 7 days that that person is opted into your list. Now, a broadcast email would be more so like you have a product launch. The launch is happening within a specific week. After that launch is over, that's it. No more. The doors close. And so you want to have a series of broadcast emails ready to deploy every single day during that period of that launch. So you want those emails to go out in real time. So since the launch is happening in real time, you want them to receive your emails in real time. Spacing them out won't work. You need to do a real-time experience. So that's it for part 1 of this 2-part video series. In part 2, we're going to go over actually creating a broadcast email, and I'm going to show you the step-by-step process that I go through when I send a broadcast email, and this is going to become very valuable for you, and you're going to want to know this if you are promoting a launch or a webinar or a sponsoring, like if you want to sponsor people at the end of the month, and you want to dedicate like 1 week in your month to just sponsoring people through email, you're going to want to know how to do those broadcasts. So with that being said, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I upload part 2 to my YouTube channel, and I'll be doing that in a couple of days. So with that being said, this has been Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on part 2 of this video series. Bye!